What is up, everybody? Holy moly, we are here. Let me move the camera a little bit so that you guys can see everything. Zach says the live better be on Instagram next year. Andrew says, where will the future shows be on? For next year, currently we are live also on YouTube, guys. So Instagram, YouTube, you have to follow us. Let's see. Yo, what is up? Chiefs, John, you like Chiefs -2.5? Yeah, Chiefs will definitely win by at least a field goal. Thank you for everything. If this is the end, thank you. Reeves, I really appreciate that. Andres says, yep, same thing. I really appreciate you guys. There's 100 people in here, so that is great for the last day of TikTok ever. I can't believe that this is happening, but it is going to get banned. TikTok's going to get banned tomorrow, unfortunately. And this is the last live show on TikTok, unfortunately. So VNJ says, we appreciate you, GOAT. Thank you, VNJ. I appreciate you being here so early in the live show. I just started it, so that means you probably have notifications on. Ryan says, thank you, sir. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you guys for always joining the live show. And yeah, we have 2 games today, guys. What a great weekend. Yeah, of course, the TikTok is getting banned, but we have 2 great games today. We have 2 great games tomorrow. And we have the College Football National Championship on Monday. Can you move so I can read? Yeah, Grant, I'll move out of the way. One thing that I do want to show you guys as well before I get into it. Look, we have 2 number 1 seeds playing today. And guys, look at this. I'm going to move this into the frame. 8-point underdogs are 0-14 straight up in the past 14 NFL playoff games. And both the Chiefs and the Lions are favored by 8.5. So that means that the Texans and Commanders, they're really fighting a big uphill battle. And I am taking the Chiefs to beat the Texans, and I am taking the Lions to beat the Commanders. I think the Commanders probably have a better chance to upset, but I don't see either game being that close. So, Jay says, you've won me so many games, GOAT. Oh my gosh, that's great. I'm so happy, Jay. Commanders upset coming. Rod says, let's go Giants. I really hope so, Rod. I really hope the Giants get a quarterback. I hope they get Shedeur Sanders. There's 70 people in the live show, so not too great of a showing, but that's okay. We are still live. I am live on YouTube right now, guys, so follow us on Instagram. Follow us on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on all our platforms. Let's see, slide to the right. So I will go through it right now. So this is the last live show ever on TikTok, unfortunately, guys. But follow us on Instagram and YouTube. I am currently live also on YouTube. So definitely follow us on Instagram and YouTube for the Texans versus Chiefs. Guys, I don't think this game's going to be that close. I'm going to start with my score prediction. Honestly, I think the Texans trying to score points against the Chiefs is going to be like the Packers trying to score points against the Eagles last week. It was pretty ugly for Jordan Love and the Packers. It's going to be tough for the Texans. I'm going to be nice and say 16 points for the Texans. But that's being nice, guys. I don't think they're going to even, they might not even get to 16. They might even just get to 13. That's being nice to the Texans. I'm going to say Chiefs probably closer to 27. So I do think that the Chiefs will cover the spread, although I don't feel super confident to bet on that. But some props that you guys might want to take: Xavier Worthy, 4+ receptions and 40+ receiving yards, has hit in 7 of the last 7 games. Worthy has been a solid option for Mahomes recently, so Worthy's 4+ receptions, 40+ receiving yards. Hollywood Brown, also 4+ receptions and 40+ receiving yards, has hit in each of the last 2 games. Those are the 2 games that Hollywood Brown has returned from his injury way back in the preseason. So in his 2 games so far this season, the last 2, 4 catches and 40 yards has hit. John Mechie, 3+ catches and 30+ yards has hit in 2 of the last 3. I think they're going to be going to Nico Collins a lot, but I do think that Mechie is going to have to be used. They're going to have to throw the ball. The Chiefs have a great run defense, so they're going to stop Mixon, and I don't think Mechie's going to go under that. AG says, what about Worthy anytime touchdown? I do like that. I do like Worthy anytime touchdown. I'll talk about touchdowns in a little bit as well. But Mahomes, 2+ passing touchdowns, I think that'll happen. It's like -170 or something like that. So it's pretty good value. I'm pretty sure he'll throw 2 touchdowns. And if I had to take a spread, I would take Chiefs -8.5. But if you guys want my favorite bet. It's Worthy, 4+ catches, 40+ yards. Hollywood Brown, 40+ receptions. Mahomes, 2 passing touchdowns. And Chiefs -2.5. So the Chiefs to at least win by 3 points. Oh my gosh, E is here. Jason Peterson says Worthy and JMO touchdown. That could happen. E, thank you so much. What's up, E? Says John is back. Yeah, we didn't go anywhere. I don't know why. There's only 56 people in the live show, but I appreciate all now 54, so I appreciate all 54 of you. But we are not stopping, guys. Dorn Debate is not ending. Now that TikTok is getting banned tomorrow, this is the last live show ever on TikTok, unfortunately. But guys, we are not going anywhere. We are live on YouTube right now, and there are people. Viva says hello on YouTube. So we are live here on YouTube as well. A lot of people commenting in the YouTube chat as well. But my best bet I just went through for the Texans Chiefs, which is plus 373. So, is this your last live, says Alex. My last live on TikTok, if it does indeed get banned. But no, we are live on YouTube right now, so I'll be going live on YouTube or Instagram. Follow us on both platforms moving forward. And guys, we are live right now. Oh my gosh, let's see. More comments in the chat. Oh my gosh, says like and subscribe complete. Brother, respect your hard work, says Aluhub God. Viva says something in Spanish, which I don't know Spanish, so sorry. But anyway, let's get back to the picks here. The score, my score prediction for Commanders at Lions is going to be higher scoring. So for the Commanders, I'm going to give the Commanders. Let's see, how many points am I going to give the Commanders? I'm going to give the Commanders 17. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for the Commanders. I think they're going to struggle a little bit, but I think they're going to get 17. And I'm going to say Lions, I'm going to say 31 for the Lions. I think they're going to get 4 touchdowns and a field goal. So I do like the Lions to win this game pretty comfortably. But some of the bets that I like, Amon-Ra St. Brown, 5+ catches and 60+ receiving yards has happened in each of the last 4 games and in 8 of the last 9 games. Gibbs, 70+ rushing yards and an anytime touchdown. I know David Montgomery is back, but Gibbs is still going to get most of the carries, guys. I don't understand how Gibbs' prop is around 80 rushing yards. He's going to destroy that. I would even take over 81.5 or 85.5, whatever his prop is, because I think it's one of those or it's around there. But Gibbs 70+ rushing yards, that's a guarantee right there, guys. Jamison Williams over 24.5 longest reception. Guys, the Commanders play a lot of man coverage, and Jamison Williams is better against man coverage than anything else. So, I do like Jamison Williams. Let's see. What are you guys saying on the chat? David says, will you go live on both? Potentially live on Instagram and YouTube moving forward, but I am currently live on YouTube, so definitely go follow over on YouTube. Alex says, I can't tell you how many times you saved me. Oh my gosh, Alex, I'm so happy that I was able to help you. Thank you so much. Luke says, Tim Patrick anytime touchdown. That could happen, but he wasn't even targeted in the last game, so I'm a little bit worried about that. Instagram would do much better, says David. Yeah, we'll see. I'll be going live on both most likely just to make sure I get everybody in there because I don't want to skip giving anybody advice. So you guys are here. There's only 60 people in the live show. I appreciate all 60 of you, of course, but usually we have a lot more. But it looks like you guys are going to be able to make some money today while nobody else does. So, continuing here, Jaden Daniels over 9.5 rush attempts. You can't really parlay this on any of the platforms, unfortunately. I don't know why they don't single game parlay these rush attempts, but Jaden Daniels over 9.5 rush attempts is going to happen. He had 13 rush attempts last week, plus he is going to run the ball a lot against the Lions because they're going to be down, and 50+ rushing yards. I like. Terry McLaurin, 60+ receiving yards, has hit in 6 of the last 7. That'll happen. De'Ami Brown, 3+ receptions, has happened in each of the last 5 games, and De'Ami Brown had a great game last week. Detroit Lions, over 26.5 team total, alternate, and -2.5. But if you guys want my best bet from all that, I would say Amon-Ra St. Brown, 5+ catches, 60+ receiving yards. Gibbs, 70+ rushing yards. Lions, 26.5 over and -2.5 spread. And then Jaden Daniels over 40 rushing yards. That's plus 888, guys. And you could even throw McLaurin, 60+ receiving yards. De'Ami Brown, 3+ receptions. Guys, plus 888 for this. And we got the touchdown wheel. Logan is here, says, what's up? E is here, says, John for the win. Oh my gosh, touchdown wheel. Yeah, Nick says, what about the touchdown wheel? We got to get to the touchdown wheel. It is 4:08. Guys, type your questions in the chat if you have any. Otherwise, we are going to get to the touchdown wheel in a second. I am live on YouTube, and Broskis says, sir, what should I make my username? I don't know. Maybe make your username Dorn Debate Rocks or something like that, because I would like that. But anyway, I think it's going to be 27-16 Chiefs. I think Lions are going to win 31-17. Unfortunately, the last live show ever on TikTok, if it gets banned, hopefully it won't be. Hopefully it'll be brought back. But either way, I am live on YouTube and Instagram. Rory says, best bet on the whole board. Oh my gosh, best bet on the whole board. Honestly, if you just want something that's pretty surefire, in my opinion, what if you parlay Chiefs -2.5 and Lions -2.5? Both teams to win by at least a field goal. I think that'll happen. Other than that, the best bet would probably be Gibbs 70+ rushing yards. Something with Amon-Ra, like if Amon-Ra 5 catches and Gibbs 70+ rushing yards, guys, that's like a guarantee. I mean, that's literally happened in like friggin' 8 of the last 9 games. Ronald says respect. Thank you, Ronald. You just got the #1 gifter badge, so thank you for being such a good gifter. And thank you guys for double tapping that screen. There's 2,100 likes on the screen for only having 54 people. Thank you guys so much. Logan says, do you think the Commanders have any chance to win? Yeah, of course, I think they do have a chance, but I think it's about 15%. I don't think it's that high. I really am confident in the Lions and the Chiefs winning today. I do think that the Commanders have a better chance to win than the Texans. I find it hard to believe that the Chiefs are not going to win this game by at least a field goal. It's going to be tough for me to believe that. But anyway, guys, let's just get to the touchdown wheel. You guys see the Smurl TikTok counter, 230,189 followers on TikTok. And guys, I might have to get a YouTube counter because TikTok, this is going to go to 0 tomorrow, unfortunately. 230,189 followers on TikTok. We were here. Dornbig was on TikTok for 5 seasons, and we gained 230,189 followers. And maybe I'm going to have to get a TikTok one or Instagram one of these, YouTube or Instagram one of these, because it was so fun to hear these flaps go up each and every day. So thank you guys so much for always following. And we just got another flap right there, unfortunately is down, but it'll probably go to 0 tomorrow if TikTok is banned anyway. So we'll be curious to see what happens there. Let's see what you say. Can you move out of the way? Yeah. Don't worry, TikTok ain't getting banned, says Andrew. I hope you're right, Andrew. Logan says, what's your Instagram and YouTube? Same as our TikTok. It is Dorm Debate Podcast on YouTube, Dorm Debate Podcast on Instagram, and Dorm Debate Podcast on Patreon if you guys want all my bets throughout the rest of the playoffs, and if you want more content for next season as well. Alex says, started following in 2022. Let's keep the ride going. Yeah, Alex, thank you so much for following. We are not going anywhere. Dorm Debate is not over, guys. Just because TikTok is getting banned does not mean that Dorm Debate is ending. We are coming back for season 6 next year. So I will be going live every Sunday. Don't worry. Luke says, what's the second to last leg of your Lions parlay? I'll go through this really quick again, but Amon-Ra 5+ receptions, 60+ yards. Gibbs 70+ rushing yards. I like him to get a touchdown as well. Jamison over 24.5 longest reception. Jaden Daniels over 9.5 rush attempts. I'm pretty confident in that. 50+ rushing yards. I like that. I'm more confident in 40 rushing yards. Terry McLaurin 60+ receiving yards, 6 of the last 7. I like that. De'Ami Brown 3+ receptions has happened in 5 of the last 5. I like that. Lions team total over 26.5 and -2.5 spread. And my bet down here is basically most of this, but Amon-Ra St. Brown 5+ catches, 60+ yards. Gibbs 70+ rushing yards, and the Lions team total over 26.5 and -2.5 spread. And then Jaden Daniels 40+ rushing yards. Those are my most confident. Ethan says, is the counter on all the time or just during shows? It is on all the time. So literally when we're here watching the games and maybe my picks do well or maybe they don't do well, sometimes I see the flaps go up or down. So it is always on. I mean, I have it plugged in. As you guys can see, there's a cord right here. So it's plugged in all the time. I never unplug it. Jared and I always watch this thing go up throughout the NFL season and throughout the Dorm Debate season. So it's on all the time. And whenever you guys hit that follow button, I'm going to be in my apartment either doing research, watching some football or making dinner or whatever, and I'll see that and I'll hear that flap go up and I'll appreciate the follow that you give us. So it's been so much fun having this Smurl TikTok counter with us. Best player prop for someone not on the Lions, says Rory. For somebody not on the Lions, I would say probably McLaurin 60 plus receiving yards is probably the best bet. Or honestly, if you were just take one bet, Rory, oh my gosh, Andrew, a title gifter, 45 roses. Thank you so much, Andrew. Jaden Daniels over 9.5 rush attempts is basically guaranteed. And guys, one thing I want to bring up about Jaden Daniels. Oh, Henry says, does 4+ receptions mean over 4 or exactly 4? That means 4 or more, so over 3.5 if I say 4+. So, for example, I say Amon-Ra 5+ catches, 60+ receiving yards. That means I think he's going to have at least 5 catches for 60 yards. So that means like over 4.5 receptions and over 59.5 receiving yards. One thing that I do want to bring up, guys, that you guys will probably want to know, I'm going to give credit to ESPN on this, but ESPN put this stat up here, and I took a picture of my TV when I was watching TV the other day, and you guys are going to want to see this because the Lions are terrible against rushing quarterbacks. Look at this, guys. The Lions' rush defense against quarterbacks this season, they are second to last, 31st in yards per rush. They are 29th in rushing yards allowed, tied for 27th in rushing touchdowns allowed, and tied for 28th in first down percentage allowed. I think that Jaden Daniels is going to rush for at least 10 times and at least 50 yards, which is probably being conservative, but I do like Jaden Daniels to run the ball pretty well in this game. So just something that I thought I'd bring up for you guys. Anyway, Prize Picks has Daniels at 10.5. Do you still think it'll hit? Yeah, Rory, I still think that will hit. But anyway, guys, hopefully you guys are still here because we are going to get to the touchdown wheel. And guys, if you want to know what the touchdown wheel has done, the touchdown wheel has been great. Last Sunday, I spun the touchdown wheel, and look, it said Terry McLaurin touchdown, Keon Coleman touchdown, Josh Jacobs touchdown, and 2 of the 3 hit. McLaurin and Jacobs both hit in losses. So let's see who the touchdown wheel says today. What you guys have to do is you guys have to comment in the chat who I should put on this wheel, and I will put them on the wheel. Start typing in that chat. We only have about 50 people here, so I'm going to need you guys to comment a lot. Each one of you, all 50 of you, type in that chat which player. Oh my gosh, Andrew says pistachio. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love pistachio. You guys already see I'm wearing the jersey, so let's put pistachio on here. Let's see. Who else do you guys want? You guys want Mixon. You guys want Amon-Ra. So let's put Mixon here. Let's put Amon-Ra in purple. Never put him in purple, but let's put him in there. Let's see. What else do we got? We got Montgomery. I'll put Monty up there. It is his first game back. I'm going to throw Gibbs on there because I think Gibbs is going to be great, and it's fitting to have them both right there. Sonic and Knuckles. Noah Gray. Oh my gosh, you want to put Noah Gray on there? I'll put Noah Gray. I'm gonna put. Oh wait, I messed that up. I'm gonna put Xavier Worthy on there, guys, because I think Worthy will probably have a decent game. Let's see. Let's put somebody else in for. Okay, let's put Nico Collins. You guys want Nico? He's done very well. He scored a touchdown last week. But let's get more for those Lions. I'm going to put Laporta up there. But give me more for that Commanders-Lions game because I think that's going to be even more high scoring. Okay, I see. Maybe Jaden Daniels. I'll put De'Ami Brown in here. He did score last week. I'll put Jaden in here because he could rush. We just talked about his rushing. Okay, Tim Patrick, guys. I'll put him in blue. Tim Patrick, because if I just put Patrick, you probably think it was Mahomes. So let's see, what else do we got? I want definitely another for, Terry McLaurin, and one more, guys. Let's do, you know what? I'm going to throw, I saw a Jameson Williams, so I'm going to throw Jameson up there. I think that's it. Let's check all the spots and see if we have them all filled. And yeah, we do. So that is it. I'm not going to mess with the kicker wheel and erase anything. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, there you go. Somebody said Williams. Okay, Hopkins didn't make it on. Neither did Kelsey. But let's not mess with the kicker wheel. We still got one of the pins missing, guys. In between Montgomery and Gibbs down here, we still got one missing. So this is it, guys. I'm going to spin the wheel twice because we have 2 games today, and let's see if it picks one from each game. Actually, the kicker wheel has been crazy. Literally last week it picked 1 from each of the 3 games, which is kind of insane, and it got 2 of the 3. So I'm going to put it up here on the board, right behind the wheel, as you guys can see. Let's give it a spin. Let's see who the kicker wheel, converted to touchdown wheel, says that you guys should bet on. I'm willing to bet that the touchdown wheel is going to get at least one of these 2 correct. And it says, skips over. Who is that? Joe Mixon. Oh my gosh, guys, Joe Mixon. The touchdown wheel says Joe Mixon's going to score. So let's see. Let's see. One more spin for the touchdown wheel. What do you guys think about Joe Mixon? It's probably not great odds. Oh my gosh, the touchdown wheel almost fell over when I spun it. But Mixon is the first pick by the touchdown wheel on Divisional Saturday. And Terry McLaurin will get another touchdown. Terry McLaurin was picked last week by the touchdown wheel. So let me put those 2 up here, and it's probably going to be a little bit awkward down here to write it, but I'm going to put Mixon up there, and I'm going to put Terry McLaurin because the touchdown wheel we just spun said Mixon and McLaurin, 2 M names. So we'll see what happens today, but the touchdown wheel has been so good so far in the NFL playoffs. So what do you guys think of that? Type in the chat. Andrew, oh my gosh, thank you so much for even more. Oh my gosh, Andrew giving more roses. Lit up hat and mustache. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Love that the missing peg combines Gibbs and Montgomery. Yeah, me too. Space says, yo, I took Terry and Mixon first TDs. Come on, touchdown wheel. Oh my gosh, imagine just put $1 on Mixon first and Terry first. Both teams that I think are going to lose get out to a good start. That's kind of like what the Broncos did against the Bills. Scored that first touchdown to who was that? Troy Franklin or something? Going like 50 yards down the field. I don't know. First touchdown is kind of crazy. I don't like that both these scores are on teams that I think are going to lose the game, but really interesting. Let's see. Who do we got on YouTube? Dorn Debate Rocks. Oh my gosh, he actually did bet. I'll be back soon with that cool username. Broskies literally changed their username. Guys, this person on YouTube literally changed their username to Dorn Debate Rocks and says, hey, you making daddy angry because you're ignoring me. No, I am so happy. I hope you didn't leave the YouTube because the YouTube live is crazy right now, guys. I can't believe that person actually changed their username to Dorm Debate Rocks, but that is great. I hope you give us a follow and a subscribe over on YouTube because I'm going to be going live on Instagram and YouTube from now on, now that TikTok is getting banned. Only 37 people in here, but you guys, you 37, I'm so happy that you guys are here. Thank you so much. It's 4:21 p.m. Eastern Time. The game starts in 8 minutes. I'm going to end the live here on TikTok and YouTube, and I'm going to say goodbye on TikTok. Unfortunately, it seems like forever. I hope that TikTok doesn't get banned. But anyway, thank you guys so much for always spending your Sunday with me and supporting Dorn Debate on all of our platforms. Go follow us on Instagram and YouTube and Patreon because I don't want to stop giving you guys advice and hanging out with you guys on Sundays. So thank you guys so much. Let's see, any last questions? Henry says, do we think John Mechie gets over 35 yards? I do think so. Alex says, thank you. Thank you, Alex. Andrew says, go Texans. We'll see. But thank you guys so much for joining today. A quick live show. And I'll see you guys throughout the rest of the playoffs on YouTube and Instagram. So definitely stay tuned to our content, and we'll always be here. Dorn Debate will always be here. Can I see the bets? Says a little savage. Yeah, take a screenshot before I end the live. So I'll move out of the way and I'll keep the live open for 10 more seconds and then I'm going to end it. So thank you guys so much and goodbye TikTok.